Well, hello guys, welcome back. I know I haven't talked about the Oculus Rift in forever, and I wish it would have played on my computer screen. I don't know how to record like within the Rift. I'm sure some people will figure that part out, but they have finally released their version of the Steam Home. You know how if you have a Oculus Rift, and you have to play some games through Steam, and you have that home environment. Now, for me, the Steam home environment's always been really clunky. I can't get elements to save. It has a lot of pluses in its favor. And just to be clear, if you have a Rift, you don't have to choose. You could go play in Steam, or you could like play in Rift. But for me, it kind of has a very Steam feeling. I like a lot of it. Like you can go to like a boxing area and stuff like that. And there's a lot of fun stuff to do. A lot of Steam has a much larger community where people will do like 3D photography, and you can go walk on the beach, stuff like that. So that is a lot of fun. And the environments I'm talking about are totally free. You can just like go on, and I really wish you could record in them because a lot of them are really cool. Like urban exploration, going through attics, just really cool stuff that you would usually get arrested for if you tried it. You know what I mean? And for what it is on Steam, it's really good, but it has that Steam feeling. It has that, like, you know how everything has a brand feeling? It has that Steam feeling. Over on Oculus, it is so amazing. I looked at my home, and it's a good thing you tether these controllers onto your hands, because I dropped my controllers. Because I was playing a game, it was like the home was supposed to come up last night, and it didn't come up last night. It just had like its empty like white holodeck around me. And I'm like, well, this sucks. And I played a new video. They have a new music video out for free. And I'm playing that, and I'm having fun, and I'm doing like the lightsabers and the raving stuff, and you know, there's all this stuff you can do and dancing around and everything. I come back out of the video, and there's this beautiful home that just springs up around me, and I'm like, oh my god. And their tutorial, they're pretty insistent you do it, and it seemed a little hit and miss to me, but they're pretty insistent that you learn how to go around the Oculus home, because in some ways it's the same, in some ways it's totally different than the Steam home. So I'm stumbling around because at first the controls were like a little not intuitive, but then as you go through the tutorial, they're like, well, you know, just like toggle your thumbstick, do this, do that. They do insist you go through the entire thing until they'll let you alone. But then you like unlock some free toys, and you can totally customize your environment. I mean, it's light years ahead of the Steam environment in so many ways, because like once you do stuff, it's locked in. It will remember. It's not like you have to figure out what page to go to and save this, and oh, we're sorry, we didn't save it. It'll just be there for you. The accessories are a lot cooler. I mean, like right off the bat, you've got like a shooting gallery type game, and the teleportation is smoother. And when you want to change like environments, like try out the test environments that I highly recommend, like one's set in space and one's like in the Pirate Cove area, and there's like fairies and everything, and it's just really cool. And it's instantaneous. It's not, you know, waiting around 15-20 minutes for Steam to get off their tuchus and like download an environment. So I like that. I like that it was instant. There's like no getting bored, and it was just, once you practice the controls a tiny bit, and I mean like 20 seconds or so, you can still, even if you have no athletic ability at all like me, be going around doing stuff. I was shooting targets, I was using the bow, like they have like archery bow in the one thing, so I was using that. There's sword, there's, you know, boomerang, there's all this cool stuff for you to do. Like you can just sit on your sofa and watch your giant jellyfish tank, and you can go in space, and it's really cool. I like it a lot better, not just because the graphics are more beautiful and the music. I mean, that's nice, but what I really liked is it, like for me, with a person with disabilities, you guys know I have the tremors and that, it did not come out as much for me, the tremors. Not everything I picked up, like, reflected my tremors. Like, I could shoot the gun fairly good. The bow showed them a little bit, but, like, the boomerang, I can't throw a boomerang in real life, and this is, like, programmed to always come back to you, so it made me feel very good. It made me feel like I could do something, and, I think that's what I liked about it. Like I said, when I started the channel, I started to show people, like, if you have a disability, like you have tremors or low vision or whatever you have, you shouldn't feel like it should bar you from doing what you want to do. And this was instantly accessible. I didn't have to change anything. It wasn't like, you know, I needed anything else. Teleport everywhere for now. I would like, you know, smooth locomotion, but I understand it makes some people sick. I would like to see smooth locomotion added. It's not that I mind teleportation, but it's like after the 20th time you've had to teleport, and like keep in mind which direction you're going to be facing when you teleport there, you understand why humans never developed the ability to teleport. It's like you wouldn't want to do it all the time. You would just like to walk across the room. So that's like the only downside of both of them. Both of them, as of now, well, as of last time I played the Steam Home, do not have just, you know, smooth locomotion. I would like to see those controls added in, but as it is now, there's so much in the controls dedicated to the teleportation that they would almost have to have a thing where you choose if you teleport or smooth locomotion. I would appreciate smooth locomotion, but it, you know, it's not a deal breaker. Anyways, I enjoy it because it's one of those things that adds play value, and you don't have to pay for it. If you got the Oculus, you go into the home, and you can play with stuff, and just keep having fun, and keep changing your environment, and do whatever. I've noticed that, like, the display homes have a ton of stuff so far that you just don't have the ability to put together. Like, you could get pretty close, but a lot of it you couldn't, so that might be stuff that's unlocking in the future. There was like a lot of stuff from designers of the games, like Oculus games, like is it Farlands, the one with the space aliens, and it looked like one of the robots from Robo Recall, and you know, just all sorts of stuff. And the animation was really smooth. It was just, it's like having your own holodeck, because like with the one that has like a Pirate's Cove, and you're like in a little cave, and there's like these little fairies, they actually kind of interact with you. They're kind of limited. They're kind of like animatronics. They're kind of limited. Like, they are interacting with you, but, you know, it's limited. Like, you can't pick up the fairy or put out your hand as of now and have, like, the fairy land on your hand. She's like, no, I'm not coming out. So, it is pretty cool. And they do react that, like, if you would step back, then they would go into their thing of flying around and such, but it is pretty cool. I really liked it. It's free. You're going to automatically have it. You might need to update your drivers. I had to update my driver for my car because Oculus was like, well, we added all this stuff. You need to update the driver for your car. They'll tell you, like, which card you have and blah, and blah, and blah. It's worth it. It's really worth it. At first I was unimpressed because I'm like, it's a stupid white holodeck. I updated for this, and I saw maybe a smidgen of increase in the graphics, because that's what you're updating. You're updating the driver's graphic card. And it was so cool. It was so cool. It was just, it's a place where you could see going and hanging out and chilling. I have mine set to private just because I want to be able to go back in there and somebody hasn't moved all my stuff. I'm really particular. Don't move my stuff, but there are ones that are open. There are 3 showcases that are open. It isn't to the point yet, I don't think, where you could have someone else appear in your environment. It's not quite a hangout thing yet, but, you know, I wouldn't do that anyways. I'm like, I'm in a video game to get away from people. I don't want to hang out with people. But, you know, Facebook, so expect at any moment for Mark Zuckerberg or somebody to like teleport in and be like, "Hey, how you doing? Let me talk to you about Facebook." So, yeah, pretty cool. I really like it. It's nice. They're still keeping up the Oculus Rift stuff, which I was honestly afraid of because I was afraid once they brought out the new platform. What is that? I don't know. There's like 3 platforms they have now, and I forget what their names other than the Rift. But you know, when they brought out the new platform, I was like, crap, because the Rift had already been losing games or getting like hobbled versions of games compared to the, I think it's Gear, it's Rift, Gear, and something else. But it had already been, you know, losing content, getting hobbled content compared to the mobile phone one. And I was like, well, I backed the wrong horse on this because I don't have a mobile phone to have gotten the other system. And then when they brought out this third system, I'm like, yeah, that's it. They're not going to do anything. But they are still supporting the Rift. Um, if you don't have them, invest in these because it looks like they are dropping a lot of controller support. I did not try the controller, you know, the Xbone controller in the new environment, but it looks like they're dropping those, and I have one of these as well. I hated having to order this, but I have one of those as well. It does not look like this is coming out for too much, but it's like, if you have it, keep it. If you can get it on sale, get it, but I don't know how much developers are going to be using each of the things. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm celebrating the holidays kind of super early. It's a long story, but I'm having fun. And just, it was so much fun. It was like going on holiday because it was just so cool. Go in there, beautiful music, amazing graphics. In the first time, it just springs up around you. It's like, oh, it's a holodeck. Star Trek is real because it's like that. It's like that. And I was like, oh, it's a holodeck. It had that feeling. I can't explain it. It had that feeling. It's when you start to play VR, you start to feel like you really are walking and you really are, you know, shooting the targets and holding the bow and everything. It really gets into your headspace, and it really felt like being on a holodeck. It's really impressive. It was super immersive. Like, a lot of times you can be like, yeah, I this isn't too immersive. I'm still in my reality, but it just grabbed you and pulled you in. So, 10 out of 10 would play again. Okay, so oh my god, I've gone on for way too long. But that was so awesome, yo. Okay, guys. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I will probably be back playing that later. That is so awesome. Okay, guys, I will see you later. Bye-bye.